What's up, everyone? Welcome to Equivalence Live. So, this is part of the good ideas which Equivalence is presents. So, we will be going through the reports and news which was announced today, and we can prepare for tomorrow's market. So, little flashback. Yesterday, we gave four ideas for trading. So, I did not see that going well. One of this is let me just refresh. So we identified like four stocks yesterday, and we just wanted to go through how they have performed today. Just waiting for trading view to load. Pretty slow today. Let's see whether the app loads first. It's slower than usual. I'm just waiting for my watch list to load so that we can go through the stocks which we shortlisted yesterday and how they have performed. So I checked it in the evening. Yeah, these were the ones which we shortlisted. It pretty much did not go well as we expected. Adani Green, the news was great, but it was down only because in the power sector there is a power finance and RECL merger that is going to become a largest power financing company. So that news was that we completely ignored, and adverse effect on Adani Green Energy. It actually got a hit due to that news. We're gonna go to the news and check was there anything which we missed. I'm gonna go with 5 minutes candle and see what is there any news. So in the morning itself, it was gap down, and then it did not move much. It did not have a momentum. At the end of the day, there was a spike here. Still, it did not sustain a lot. So, what was the news which broke? We're just checking, it's still loading. So, meanwhile, we can go to the other stocks. Smartworks worked fine. I mean, it's not negative at least. It was minor positive, but I just want to see what was the range. It went till 499, and then it settled for 492. So it did had a spike a bit. It went to around till 473 and bounced back. So this is how the stock looked. If you see 29th, it's not a gap up. It opened high, then end of the day it went back to high. So was there any news? It's only June 15th news. Just gonna check with Adani Power's news whether it's loading now or not. Other one was Apollo Hospital. They are restructuring their org level. So we were assuming it may not go non-impactful, even though in the yesterday's live we mentioned about this stock. We completely ignored and did not add it in our good ideas, but it was a positive. Other two stocks were down. Not sure what was the reason for Punaval to drop down today. It says target is 490, but still the stock is going down. So weekly trend, if I check, it is indeed in a down trend, but I'm not sure when it will bounce back. So these did not go well as per the news. So I'm gonna clear this off and start today's new picks. It has 30th June picks. So same thing we are gonna do. We first go to equivalents. So this app actually consolidate all the news for today, and out of those news, it identifies which stock this particular news is talking about, and then we'll know the idea that in a whole week, a whole 24 hours, which stock was in the news, and we can take a informed decision to trade tomorrow. Before we go here, the one thing which I'm interested in reports. So we'll see what and all reports the stock or the companies have announced today. Let's wait. Let me just refresh. So it doesn't look like loading. Whether the news are loading. Yep, they are. All right. Before we go to the results, let's just check the news. What was there in the news for today? So just jumping back to 29th, all of the news from 29th. So major news today which we had on the stock market was PFC as well as RECL merger. So they have announced how much shares someone would be getting. So these two companies will be merged together to become a single company. And if you hold a share of PFC, it will be as is. And if you hold a share of RECL, then for every 100 shares you hold, you will be getting 88 PFC shares. That was there in the news. So ideally, you would be getting a single shares. All your RECL shares will be becoming PFC under PFC, or you will see a new entity with a different stock name. So that's it. Yeah, we can see the news from 29th here. PFC REC merger gets yeah. So was there on the news. So apart from PFC and REC, there is again Persistence and Nagaro deal as well, which is going on. Because of the sectorial downtrend, we are seeing that Persistent is getting down. Even if you check the stocks for Persistent. So if you see the persistent stock, it's actually gap down. So we got the news from the reports yesterday saying that there's a merger happening, which is a good news for persistent as well as Nagaro regarding an AI offshore site. So you see that even then this opened in a gap down. So that's why we did not add this particular stock yesterday in the good ideas. Apart from that, the other four stocks which we added, we got only one positive, and all the three were in the negative. We will be doing technical analysis mostly today because due to the news, I don't see anything. Possibly, we are not getting any very good news that would move the stocks for the next day. So let's just go to the trading view and see the analytics, and then we'll see sorry, the technical analysis part of this, and then we'll see how we can do it. All right, so how do we do technical is first is screening. We use the screeners to filter out the stocks first, and then we add it. Then we go to the chart and see. So basically, we filter from all the NSE stocks. Then we drill down to the one which are having more importance and which is much aligned towards our technical analysis. And then we take a call sectorial how it is performing and other details. So I already have one screener which is applied. I will be looking for the shares which is price is less than 7,000. So it's not a very large cap. It's somewhere between mid and high, or it's not a large cap. Around 5,000, I would say still it's a mid cap. Analysis rating is 2. So basically, I'm checking for the only those stocks where analyst also already told that it's a strong buy or a buy. There is no point in looking into something which is already strong sell or sell. Only NSE stocks I'm targeting, any stocks which is more than 100, only because I want to filter out the small caps as well. And then we have MACD. So if you see MACD 12 and 26 days, um, and here why we have this 12 and 26 is if you go to any of the charts, we are looking for only the stocks where this blue line is just crossing above and trying to create a uptrend, or we have this green bar getting started somewhere. So that's what we are looking for, so that we have a confirmation from MACD also that that there is a trend reversal for at least for tomorrow. So that's just a confirmation we wanted. So apart from that, what we have is actually that's all we have. Let's just check the charts here itself. So candlesticks 6 months. So meanwhile, let it load. I'm just gonna cross check for few of the stocks whether this particular filter what we added makes sense or not. So usually we used to get a lot of stocks, but currently we are not getting any because of the uncertainty in the market. Some or the other news regarding the war or oil related news is keep coming. So also there is petroleum related news also in talk for a while in the news. So that's why there is a lot of uncertainty. Let's go one by one. So I have put 6 months, only mainly because you will see a candle, each candle of one day, so how it's performed. So you can identify whether this particular stock has a breakout or uptrend getting started in the first glance itself. For this particular stock, if you see last 3 days, it has been going up. Here the stock is on a consolidation. It never moved up or down. We'll open this all this stocks and see how it's performing. Here also I see a minor uptrend. Here the stock is on the uptrend and there is a very huge green bar. We'll see what is the reason for the same. And this is also on a higher upper trend, but if you see, it's for a couple of months now. This is Acuitas is also going in a uptrend for a long. It actually moved from 1818 to 3568. Alright, and there is Wellcop. Yeah, it's in 1510. Then Saregama, Keystone, Honasa. I'm just looking for the stocks which we are aware and is in the news. That's what we are looking at. Okay, so we have Ether Energy as well, which is on the top. It looks like Equivalence reports is still down. We'll wait for some times for it to respond. Then we'll take a call whether to completely go with the technical analysis or we'll identify what is the issue, report it. Alright, going back to the list of technical analysis stocks. Ether Energy was 8% up today. Trying to add it to the watch list. I think I can quickly check the charts here itself if it try to open. Finally, it opened. Okay, we were able to add all the stocks there. We can now go to super charts. All right, let's see. So this is what we are looking for actually. Um, this is a place where we would have picked this stock because just the green, the blue line is just crossing the red line. And I see that the trend is still not confirmed for this. This is Adani green. All right, let's check this. I see blue line crossing above the red one, but there is no enough liquidity in this stock. All right, this is 5 minutes chart. There was a huge buying here. The volume was around 34k. Okay, that's not so much huge. Maybe this is huge for this particular stock. Let's see the other one. This also looks like a stock which is not having much liquidity, but if you see in these area, there was a high trading volume, 41k shares, and 41k shares again got sold. Not sure, but it is not a stock which would put our hands. Embassy RR, okay, huge candle for no reason. The volume is not spiked. It's a 5 minutes candle. If I go to daily, the stock doesn't give me a clear pattern. See, some places it's been, the MACD has been going up, and then again it's turning green, but not sure which direction it will go. Ichimoku is still red. Ichimoku is green. Is it in all-time high? No, all-time high is 696. 659 it is. Allied Blenders and Distillery Limited. So I'm just gonna check what is the news they have. 4 hours ago, Jeffries initiates coverage on Radico, Kaitan and Allied Blend with buy rating. Okay, this is a buy rating from Jeffries. And June 18. Okay, there is a India UK FTA cuts down import duty on Scotch and whiskey. Oh, that is why this got moved. I'm gonna just check the studies what these guys have done. Target 1 is 650 and 700 plus is the target 2. Let's see where it has reached. 700, 650 and 700. It's already in 659. 700 is somewhere here. It's the all-time high, I believe. Let's go to the monthly and just to confirm. Yeah, and this is a 2024 share. On a weekly basis, this is actually in a high trend. There was two different weeks where it jumped from around 3 weeks 395 to 572. Oh man, somebody has bought it in the April 26. This would have gone up. All right, this is a good stock to buy. I'll see what we can do tomorrow for this. I am convinced with the technicals, mainly because Ichimoku is green, MACD is it's not actually, wait, it's not in a day. Let's go to D. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at. Ichimoku is green and there is a huge green candle. I would expect it to rally together. In the past also I see that it's going up with the green candle coming up, and the trend is also up, and MACD is up and it's already touching the 78, haven't crossed up. I'm gonna check other indicator as well to just to confirm. One of them is alpha trend. It's basically up only, so I can see that it started here and it's going in high. Then we have our guppy. So guppy, there is a gap which is good. It is a good buy for tomorrow. Just gonna add a purple flag for this. Next is Torrent Pharma. So this is a pharma stock. So possibly, I believe all the pharma stocks are going in uptrend for a while now. So that's what it looks like, a tailwind for these stocks, all the pharmaceutical stocks. There is a spike. There is no news. It's just because of the sectorial uptrend. ABDL, okay, it was 5% today. We'll check how much it will go tomorrow. Torrent Pharma is a good pick. I would still check what are the other things happened here. If you see here in this particular MACD, it came green, but follow-up candles were on the red. But overall, after a couple of weeks, it has reached already to I believe all-time high. Yeah, it is in all-time high already. So this is mainly happening because of the pharma sector going up. Would be a good pick. I'll just go to the 5 minutes candle. Before I go, it's pretty obvious. I'm gonna check other indicators as well. MACD is green. RSI is about to touch 70, and just the uptrend started for this. Ichimoku is green, so it's done with the higher lows. Now it's trying to make a higher highs again. Next is our guppy, which is actually band of EMAs. So there is a good gap and it's going upwards, which is a good sign. uh, Possibly maybe down and then up. It should continue. It's a good buy again. I'm gonna rate it as purple again for this same. We will be checking the news for both ABDL as well as for Torrent Pharma. Now is Acuitas. This went like 8% today, and when I check the charts, it's been going in a uptrend for a while. Yeah, like a kite. This candle is too huge, 8% up. So it went from 2000 to 3567, 3569. And if you see, MACD green is just getting started. I'm just gonna see how was the history last time. So whenever there was a huge green candle and it was followed by the red candles and then it covered up. Overall it looks like a uptrend and good to buy, but wait for tomorrow's opening, and based on that take your call. I would actually give it a purple, but not something I would immediately trade. I'll wait for tomorrow and then take a call. Maybe there is a gap down just to cover up the high price which went down. So here, if you see, it's a 1 day candle. If you see, this spike was due in the very end. See the volumes. Let me just put the volume. I want to check the how much was the volume. See, there was a huge buy in this part, and surprisingly, there is no news. So I want to check how much is the volume of buy which happened here. 123k, and if you see the price of the stock is 3580, 3480. Okay, this is a single candle miracle, I would say. It's a huge amount somebody has bought. That's for the smaller candle, which is 123.42k. Second one is 183.75, 165. Okay, this is a huge volume here, almost 1 2 3 4 and a half 6 7.5 lakh shares bought at these prices. Maybe somebody has placed a huge buy for this particular stock, that's why it went so long. All right, something is a purple, but I'll wait for tomorrow how it performs, then I'll see. All the previous days, if you see, this is a 5 minutes candle. If I go to day, okay, it's stuck. All right, for day, it had momentum, And somebody has provided the study as well. Let's see. Daily cup and handle completion and macro breakout trigger. Stop loss. Place closed order 328 3228. Okay, he closed it here. All right. Okay, there is no much information. I see that there is a study, but I don't think anything significantly information is there. It's just his trade they have mentioned. But overall, this particular stock is going in an uptrend. There are no newses, so that is something we have to look for. All right, let's go to the Wellcop. Trade this Acuitas tomorrow. See how this particular share is opens up, whether it's a gap up or gap high, and based on take your call. Let's see Wellcorp. Wellcorp is some stock which we once in the last good ideas we traded, which was a good stock and gave a good return. So let's wait for the chart to load. Yeah, it's here. So it's on. So in uptrend, MACD is turning green. It's again hitting the 70% in RSI. So volumes are looking good. There are a couple of news here. June 9. Okay, Saudi pipe business stake for over 650 crores on June 9th. I think we went through this actually in one of our live streaming. We went through the reports and it was part of the reports. And that's how we ended up taking a call on this stock. Cop orders, books, exits, INR, gross. It's May 22. It's fine. I'm just gonna check other indicators how it's showing in the chart. So one is super trend. Let it load. Yeah. Okay. Super trend is on a red zone. Maybe there is a reversal which might happen here due to the 3% upside. And let's see Guppy as well. It is also pointing to the upward trend itself. So if we are picking, we should have picked it here, but it was a miss. So at least we'll see what happens here. I'm just gonna check historically how it has been performing, so we know that we are not at the end of the kite. No, it's in all-time high with a huge jump. It actually from April 1st, it moved from 818 to 1509. That is mostly double, 100% return for in 3 months. That is a huge jump. All right, we can still trade for tomorrow. Just keep an eye on how it opens, and based on that, place your trade. Saragama is one more stock which acts a little weirdly. So if you see, sometimes all the stock market is down and this is up, and that's how the pattern usually with Saragama. Creating a good cup actually. Okay, there is a breakout here. We'll just check with swing breakouts. Yeah, I do see a breakout here. It is out of the resistance. In the past, it was in 600s also, so the stock might still follow the uptrend. I'm just gonna check other indicators. What is the trend for day-wise? Is it Ichimoku is green, which gives a good indicator that uptrend, and MACD is also in green zone, and RSI is just touching 70. Maybe one more or day it might go in positive, and then you can take a call. So I see that the uptrend was started from April again, and then it continued till Jan. There is a lot of gap ups in between if you notice here. here, little bit here, and here as well, and then still going up. Just gonna check copy. So basically it tell you about exponential moving average of couple of time periods. So if all of them are high, that means it's going in a good up direction. I think the gap itself is good enough to take a call that keeping it for swing for few days might give you a good returns. Again, good stock to pick, but take your call for tomorrow when the market opens. Mainly I'm saying this because in a regular market it usually follows all our trend and patterns, but doesn't look like it's the regular market nowadays. Let's go to Rustamji. It was 10% up today, 380 to 435. Oh my god, if you see this particular candle, oh, it's a pattern. If you see this, okay, will I be trading this stock? No way. Mainly for a couple of reasons. This is in a complete downtrend. There is a minor accumulation happened here, but Ichimoku is still red, which is a no for me. There is a MACD spike. There is a RSI spike, all because of this particular volume. I'm gonna check how much is the volume. So, oh, if you're checking this, check this particular section. So today it was 6.64 million shares were bought. So in all other regular days, it's not more than 10,000 shares. Today alone, it was 6.64. And no wonder NSE is going to ask the reason for so much high volume. There might be some reason, a valid reason. So we'll wait. It's not something I would say all green flags for me for this stock currently. Maybe there is some news which is yet to come out, maybe any information which I am not aware. That is a huge volume for this stock. The stock is in 424.40. Okay, looks like I have added some lines over here. Let me remove. Right, this is Honasa Consumers. So this is also one of the stocks which we come across quite often. Indicators looks great. Ichimoku is up. MACD is little green, and RSI is on 70. We would wait tomorrow's market how it opens and then take a decision. Otherwise, for a swing for a couple of days, it looks like the regular uptrend stock itself. It's going up. 7 up. And if I check the guppy, there is a gap and clearly signifies a uptrend. How long it will persist, we have to wait. But for tomorrow at least, I'm just checking the news. Sofina Venture sells 177 crore worth share in. Oh, this is Honasa Consumer Limited is Mama Earth. Okay. 58% checks influenced by pharma. Maybe that's because of that pharma link. This is also getting the tailwind and going up. So yep, this stock will, I'm not going to put it in my favorites. It's already 6% up today. Volume is less though for some reason. I'm going to check 5 minutes candles to see how was the day for Hosanna. Yeah, this is how it looked. 29 to 30. So from here, it moved up with the huge green candle and it kept moving on top. Right, good. Just gonna check the super trend as well for this, just to see whether we are not in a higher lows zone, so that if you are trying to keep it for a couple of days, then you would end up in a higher low zone itself. Let's see. Yeah, the trend is still red. It might get changed here, but again, it's good to wait for few days to see how the trend would be. Now it's making higher highs. There is a higher lower low as well, and then maybe there was a support and it bounced back. Let's wait. Consolidation phase, day chart. There are two studies for the same day, and if you see, Ichimoku green has started. There is a volume because of that. MACD is green. The RSI is going up. Let's see. Super trend haven't told us that still it would be green. It's MCX, Commodity Exchange of India Limited, so there is a liquidity and it's a pretty much known stock. Let's check the other ones. So there are two studies. I just want to check what they are targeting for it for. Bullish. MCX may touches 3300 in next 15 days. All right. Okay, nothing, no information or anything else. Okay, this was given today, so we need to wait and see whether it will hit 3300 or not. In a couple of days, they said. Let's see other study. Hey, did I open it in a new window? Okay, bullish. Same. Is it the same person? No, I think I opened the same one again. So let's go to the other one. Oh, it's the same guy again. What does he say now? 330 in next 15 days. All right, I'm just gonna check what how was his previous predictions, just to make sure that he's not bluffing or his ideas are not out of the blue or dummy ideas. Okay, this is for bullish for MCX. June 27th he has given for bullish for Uno Minda. So what was this call? Because metal prices has crashed, so beneficial for auto parts manufacturing and companies. 2 days ago, bullish on Uno Minda. All right, let's see. Okay, red load. Okay, yeah, that is a red candle. Just gonna check any of the previous calls, whether it's randomly check whether his calls were great or not. Too many indicators in his charts. So this is the one. So 5.3% is the gap. So he thinks it should go up. Let's see how it went. MACD is about to turn green. It should go up actually. It did. Great. But it went down first and then had a rally. Alright, we'll keep this in mind. I'm gonna come back to his analysis once tomorrow, maybe, or a couple of days, how MCX is behaving. Ether is going high mainly because of the sectorial momentum. Let's see once. Yep, it's by the time the IPO has been released, this is going in a high note. It moved from 300 to 1083, which is a good bull run. So basically, what can I say about this missed opportunity in between? If you are holding this at any point, you would have made a good money or return. So it behaves very weirdly. The red candles, sorry, Ichimoku is still green, so there are not much technical analysis we can do for tomorrow. But if you see, the overall trend looks on a positive. All right. We have few bullish view on Ether Industries, and then again bullish view on educational purpose. Okay, bullish on Ether, so it's going up. All right. There is no target or history to look forward into it. It is actually good buy at any point if you see, even during the wars and all, it sustained, it retained. So yep. Overall, everything looks cool from May 25th, 2025, and for an year or two, it has given a very good returns. All right, that's it for today. We'll see the reports, how to fix them, and it will be live soon. Thank you.